They say one mummy in the Valley of the Kings never rested. Not because of a curse. Not because of vengeance. But because its head would turn, very slightly, toward anyone who spoke its name. Priests called it the listener of Osiris, a guardian who heard the living and judged the truth in their voices. A poetic idea. And exactly the sort of superstition modern people laugh off. Mummies don't move. Linen doesn't twist itself. And heads certainly don't turn on their own. That's why almost no one alive today believes the story. But one incident, recorded not on papyrus, but in the private logbook of a British conservator in 1893, refuses to die. The conservator was cataloguing a little-known tomb, one so cramped, he described it as a stone throat leading to a single chamber. Inside lay a solitary mummy, unusually well-preserved, face turned toward the ceiling. He spent the night inside the tomb, lantern burning low, working on translations. At some point, exhausted and half delirious, he spoke the mummy's name aloud, the name painted on the sarcophagus. The lantern flickered. He looked up. The mummy's head was no longer facing the ceiling. It was angled slightly. Toward him. His journal says, the movement was slight, but unmistakable. Dust shifted around the wrappings. I felt watched, not maliciously, but attentively. He fled the chamber and refused to re-enter until sunrise. His colleagues mocked him. He never repeated the story publicly. But the journal survived. And now, more than a century later, modern researchers found a shockingly logical explanation. One that still keeps the mystery alive. CT scans of several unusually preserved mummies reveal something unexpected. Some royal and priestly mummies had their skull cavities filled not with resin, but with fine, compacted sand. Not common sand. A specific mixture that contracts when cooled and loosens when exposed to vibration. That means, in a silent chamber, with shifting night temperatures, and a lantern producing uneven heat, the sand inside could settle, causing the head, already delicately positioned on linen rolls, to pivot just a few millimeters. A movement almost invisible unless you stared straight at it. Exactly what the conservator described. A small turn. A soft settling of dust. Nothing supernatural, yet unnervingly lifelike. Egyptologists now suspect the sand fill was symbolic. Sand was sacred to Osiris. It represented rebirth. It anchored the soul in the skull. Ironically, this devotional practice may have created the perfect conditions for a mummy's head to shift under heat, vibration, or cooling. A spiritual belief that led to a physical illusion, which became a myth.